Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today. I was really strongly guided to read you guys an excerpt from the Bible. Weirdly enough, I'm not really a Christian, but I find a lot of meaning in some of these stories at some point, and I do have a religious background a little bit. My uncle was a minister, and I got ordained just because I felt like, at some point I might like to marry and bury people, and it's kind of been a calling. But all that aside, I just want to say, I'm witchy as they come. So what I want to say is when I feel guided to this, it's for a reason. So I was hearing the Lord's Prayer. And it's something that when I was coming to my awakening, Shepherd 10 or 1210, my barbecue was a really old one and it said Shepherd 1210. And I kept getting guided towards Jesus. So if any of you guys like Dolores Cannon, there's there's two books. One, They Walked with Jesus, and the other one, Conversations with Jesus or something there's two different books. Look them up though. They're absolutely wonderful and transformative in explaining him as a healer and, as an all-out badass rebel, really, who rebelled against so many things in his time. So I feel like we're here on earth as light workers. We're here to create Christ consciousness, right? We're here for a reason. And there was a Thoth book I was reading at one point. I can't remember the name because I don't have my book right now, but they talk about how, ley lines were used at one point to create an artificial Christ consciousness at a time that our light was down and it needed to be raised. Well, we need to raise it up, right? So the Lord's Prayer came to me then, and I didn't really understand it, and I was had this God block a lot because, it's just, it didn't resonate with me for a lot of reasons, right? Because there's a difference, and I want to just quote my grandma. So this is just me rambling, but my grandma and I used to talk about it, and she's like, Sarah, there's a difference between Christianity and churchianity, right? And I was like, that is actually true. There's a difference between having faith and believing, or your connection, and however you view it. For some of you, it's an energy, right? And definitely an ascended master, whether we are, a Christian or not. But I find sometimes that Shepherd 1210 really spoke to me. And I've been picking up on the Coat of Many Colors. So if you know it, let me know. I'm right here. But Joseph and the Coat of Many Colors. And it was interesting because it was a story that my uncle and I were speaking about, the last time I got to see my uncle. And it's just kind of resonated because it's what people will do with jealousy, right? His brothers were jealous that he was favored and received this beautiful coat, so they sold him into slavery. But it was all on them because he became very important, right? So if something to look up, not about this. But so what I wanted to read to you guys is, I opened this up because my uncle's name is David, right? And he was so important to me. Well, Psalms 3, while I was looking for the Lord's Prayer, because I actually don't know where it is, I came to a Psalm of David when he fled from his son, Absalom. I'm not really good at this, and it's not something I would normally do, but I just, again, felt like this needs to come out because I just did a reading as well for somebody getting out of a trauma bond, and this was bam, right here, okay? So it says, O Lord, how many are my foe? How many rise up against me? How many are saying of me, God will not deliver him? But you are a shield around me, O Lord, O glorious one who lifts up my head. To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy hill. I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear the tens of thousands drawn up against me on either side. Arise, O Lord, deliver me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the jaw. You have broken the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessings be on your people. That's what I got, and amen. But I hope that resonates. It was meant for a reason. I've never really opened up Psalms. This is the first time when I opened up to David, and it's really important to me. So I hope it helped you. Love you guys.